Podcast. Good morning. Welcome to the Connie Korbelic Podcast. Today's episode isn't just another career coaching conversation. It's a sacred pause. It's Memorial Day weekend. And while this podcast is often about rising from rejection and reinventing your purpose, today we honor those who didn't get a second act because they gave everything for ours. To every Gold Star family, every name etched in stone, every hero that we'll never know, thank you. Your sacrifice is not lost on us, and it's the foundation of our freedom, our future, and our very breath. There are some stories that don't make the headlines. Stories carried in the bones of women who showed up without applause, who changed history from the margins, who served in silence, and whose legacy still whispers, "See me." This episode is for them, and it's for you. Monday is a Memorial Day, a day for remembering the brave men and women who laid down their lives so we could pick up our freedom. But honoring sacrifice is more than flags and folded letters. It's looking past the spotlight. It's honoring the ones who never asked for recognition, and they did the work anyway. Let me take you back. It's World War II, Europe is fractured, hope is thin, and morale is low. And somewhere, amidst all that chaos, sits many hangars, stacked floor to ceiling with undelivered mail. Millions of letters, letters of love, grief, letters of home, all gathering dust. Enter the 6888th Central Postal Directory Battalion, an all-Black, all-female unit, led by a woman who did not ask for permission to lead, Lieutenant Colonel Charity Adams Earley. They weren't sent to fight with weapons, but the 6888 fought with presence, with precision, with unshakable dignity. They cleared 6 months of backlog in half the time. No medals, no front page news, but they gave soldiers something worth more than armor: connection, humanity, and hope. And here's the part that really gives me chills. 6888. It's not just a battalion number, it's a divine echo. In ancient numerology, 6 is the number for responsibility, care, and service. 8 repeated 3 times is power, legacy, and abundance. And when you add up their number, 6888, you get 30. But 3 is the significant number here. In ancient numerology, 3 stands for communication, harmony, wisdom, and the divine. And what did these women do? They showed up. They took on what no one else wanted. They restored voices by delivery of letters. They bridged human connection across continents. They brought words home. You tell me that's coincidence? No, that's divine purpose. They were destined to be seen. Now I want to talk to you. Yes, you sitting in your car, running errands this weekend, or perhaps you're preparing all the food, about to fire up the barbecue for friends and family to have wonderful events, or maybe you're about to hit the lake and enjoy, the fun times on the water. Maybe you're washing dishes, or simply you're just sitting at home trying to hold it all together, because maybe you know someone who laid down their life for us. Maybe you feel invisible in work. Maybe you're the one cleaning up after the storm. Maybe you're the glue in a space that doesn't even call you by name. Sound familiar? That was a 6888 battalion. They weren't invited to be great. They chose it. They showed up with excellence, and they built a legacy from the background. So I need you to know, just because the spotlight isn't on you does not mean you're not the light. You are not forgotten. You are not small. And you're not too late, because you too are destined to be seen. If Lieutenant Colonel Charity Adams Earley were here right now, I believe she'd look you and I in the eye and say, I didn't wait for permission to lead. I didn't need validation to be excellent. You don't have to be invited to walk in purpose. Your transition is not your defeat. It's your commission. This Memorial Day, honor those who served by more than your words. Honor them by living, by rising, by saying what needs to be said, by showing up fully, even when no one else sees it yet. Because every unseen act of resilience, every time you keep going when it's hard, that's legacy at work. That's history making impact, and that's unicorn resilience. So don't let this just be a podcast today. Let this be a mirror to your strength, to your softness, mostly to your voice. You were never meant to disappear into this world. You were always destined to be seen. The 6888 story is a living, breathing reflection of unicorn resilience. You is unleashing potential, and as the first Black woman officer, Charity Adams Earley didn't just break barriers, she built bridges. N is for negotiate your worth, and Charity refused to be discounted by those who characterized her battalion as less than. She stood in her power. I is for innovation, and the 6888 cleared a mission in record time, working around the clock with brilliance and grace. C is for confidence, and they led when no one else believed they should. O is for optimism. They believed that their work mattered even when it was invisible to the world. R is for resilience, and the 6888 carried the weight of two wars, one against the enemy abroad and against racism at home. N is for networking, and their bond as sisters in arms became a ripple of influence for generations. They didn't rise to be famous. They rose because it was time to be seen. You might be wondering, well, how does a battalion from World War II connect to me? Let me tell you how. The 6888 was tasked with a job that no one wanted: sorting mail, cleaning up a mess, fixing what others just wanted to ignore. They worked in silence, in shadows, without parades or praise. But what they did mattered deeply. And maybe that's you right now. Maybe you're doing the emotional labor in your family. Maybe you're the one fixing broken systems at work with no credit. Maybe your inbox is full, but your name isn't on that invitation list. You've been showing up, giving more, holding things together while wondering if anyone even sees it. That was the 6888th. But they didn't let invisibility stop them. They created impact anyway. They chose excellence anyway. And in doing so, they carved a place in history even when the headlines forgot them. So this Memorial Day, as you fire up the grill or attend a parade, take a moment to look deeper. Behind every flag is a name. Behind every number, a story. Ask yourself, where am I being called to rise, even if no one sees it? What legacy am I building through the quiet, faithful work I do every day? How can I honor those who gave their lives by fully living mine? Because freedom was bought for you, and now it's your turn to be bold with it. I hope today's story stirred something in you. If you want more stories of courage and reinvention and being seen, you're in the right place. So subscribe, send me a message. I'd love to encourage and uplift you as well. And if you're ready to step into your next chapter, my free masterclass From Invisible to Empowered, Embracing Your Inner Unicorn is launching soon. DM me the word unicorn and I will send you the early access details. So today, let's honor the legacy of heroes like Charity Adams Earley by becoming the women they fought for us to be. Until next time, keep rising. Have a safe and happy Memorial Day. Thank you so much for tuning in.